Hello, it's break time, and welcome to my very first LEGO City update. I've been wanting to put a city together for some time now, a few months at least I would say. It's not much to look at, but it's a start. So here's a look at my LEGO City. And as I was saying, it's a very small city. The main part of the city is currently made up of these two larger modular buildings, which I'm sure you'll recognize to be the Grand Emporium and the Fire Brigade. In front of these two buildings are 8 road plates arranged in 2 rows of 4. And extending to the right side are 2 small creator sets, which are the toy and grocery store and the corner deli. I also added the architecture set, the Burj Khalifa in the background, just to give the background some texture. And coming down this way is a small residential area with just 3 houses right now. These are 3 creator sets, including the Changing Season set, the Lakeside Lodge, and the Beach Hut. And because both the Beach Hut and the Lakeside Lodge have parts of the house facing a waterfront, I added a fishing boat in front of them, making this small area the city's waterfront for now. And moving over to the other side of the city, past those modular buildings, all I have on that side is the latest LEGO City police and fire stations. And here I got a couple of police helicopters ready to take off. And here on the street level is a police officer standing by his motorbike. And over here at the fire station, I have the police chief standing in front of the building. There's a fireman practicing how to put out a fire on the side, and a police ATV about to leave. And moving along, here's a hot dog stand on the street, and the fireman's getting a snack. And behind that is a shopper leaving the Grand Emporium with her shopping bags. Moving down the street, there's a small crime going on here where a couple of crooks are breaking into an ATM, but it looks like the police is already on the scene. And next to them, kind of indifferent to what's going on, is a fire truck coming out of the Fire Brigade building, as well as a pedestrian on the street. And further down the street, there is a store manager standing in front of her toy store, as well as a boy riding a scooter. And in this house, there's a girl about to get into her pool, and dad's outside mowing the yard. Now here on the street is a road race that's about to start. One of the race cars is sponsored by Octane, and there's a service truck on standby in some kind of a pit stop. Now here in the middle of the street is something quite random. It's the jewelry store from the Batman movie set, where Catwoman is about to get away with a heist unless Robin and Batgirl can stop her. It was an empty space between the roads, so I thought I'll place this set here for a while till something more permanent comes along. And here's more traffic on the road with a truck transporting some ATVs, and I left the minifig riding on the ATV at the back of the truck because that's something we can't do in real life. And now lastly, here in the waterfront, we have some guys simply hanging out in their yard at home, which simply faces a water feature. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but there's a couple of minifigs fishing on their oversized yacht. So that's a quick overview of what's going on with my small LEGO city. It's clearly in its infancy stage. There's so much of planning, reorganizing, and building to do. For one, I definitely do not need 2 fire stations in a small city, but there's a plan. First, I expect to be building more modular sets to create a downtown area, after which I'll probably add a train and bus station. I also want to set aside space for an airport, a beach park, a racetrack, and a waterfront with a dock for some boats and ships. At the same time, I want to create a residential area with more homes and a school, and also add a theme park, especially since I have the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion and some larger Ninjago sets that's already sitting around. But to do all that, I'll need to set aside a lot more space for expanding the city, and I need to buy some tables. There's so much to do and so little time. Anyway, this is my first LEGO City update. What would you like to see added to the city? Please share your ideas and experience with me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope to bring you another update in the next few months once I have something new to show. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon next break time. Goodbye.